You know what? Yeah, let's play this one. Yeah, this gonna be a good one.
It's okay. I love you, girl. I understand. It's okay. Everything happens for a reason.
Hear where she's from. Where are you?
Originally, D.C., Maryland, Virginia.
And you live there now?
I live in Houston.
I'm originally Liberian, West Africa. I was born and raised in Liberia. I came to America when I was 18. I'm 37 now, so I've been here. Do the math. Yeah.
Okay. All right. And is she someone that's your type?
Yes, she is.
All right. Well, then let me have you come on up here. I'll have you scoot that way. Okay. So you guys got to hear a bit about each other. Do you have one final question? If you don't, that's okay.
I'm trying to think because I asked the most important questions, like, what was your go-to for healing? Because that's most important. I want to make sure you got the demons out your system, okay? Because I already warned you, but no, I wouldn't say I have any other questions for that. No.
And I did get the demons out of my system because I've been through enough struggles.
Okay, because I'm fighting.
I'm not fighting. I will always stay emotionally controlled. I'm not fighting at all. However, it's okay for you to be feisty. I'm very understanding. I'm able to communicate very well. So if there's something that is bothering you, I would like to get to the root of it. So see how best I can be able to communicate where I'm at so we can get to a resolution.
I'm going to let you know.
Yes. Yeah, okay, there you go. So,
well, then I'm going to ask my final question then. Is it a yes for you for you?
Yes.
And is it a yes for you for her?
It's a yes.
We got a match! I'll take the mic and you guys
You go ahead and stop that. All right. Let's go ahead and we went through that clip. It's unmuted, Dan? Perfect. Let's get y'all thoughts on that. Let's start over here with...
I still need to...
Oh, process. Okay. So who wants to go first on this clip since y'all watched it? I want to give your... Okay. So we could do a question with this one then, since it was kind of open-ended. Yeah. So this was just a clip that the guy and the girl matched. Mm-hmm. And essentially what happened was she was being feisty and he said, I'm okay with you being feisty. That's cool with me. As long as we can vibe. She even kind of checked them I already warned you about them demons. So as long as you got them demons out, then we gonna be good. He said, then he explained himself. Yeah, I worked on myself. I don't got any demons and stuff like that. So what you witnessed was a woman in a leadership role dictating things to the man and manipulating him by having this standard of the man and he's submitting to the woman. Essentially, that's what happened. If you don't agree with that, we'll go around real quick though.
Yeah,
so
I don't agree with
what's your thoughts on it? What did you witness when you watched it?
What you just said. I think he was more so confirming her and letting her basically know it's okay.
Yeah, he was doing that.
It's okay. I already took care of them demons.
And he was doing that. And do you think just by him reconfirming himself to a woman, do you think that that's masculine? Do you think that if a woman is going to check a man and say, so I already warned you about them demons that's inside of you, and he's like, I've been working on that. I got them demons out and stuff like that. Who do you think is in that leadership role,
obvious,
him or her?
I mean, obvious. Come on, it's obvious, but also...
Wait, time out. What's obvious? Who's in that leadership role, him or her?
Her.
Got it.
So,
time out. No, don't butt real quick. Let's make this make sense, because now we got to have more of a logical discussion. Sorry, ladies, I'm kind of picking it up a little bit. So, you just said that she was in a leadership role. Mm-hmm. What was your first complaint about a man? You said that this problem with men, one of the biggest challenges is men are not mature. I said, what do you mean? You said they lack masculinity. So wouldn't that be one of the traits that a man is lacking masculinity by allowing that woman to lead?
Yeah, but that wasn't a time or place. He should have, at that moment, he could have embarrassed her, but he didn't. At that moment, he let her have her time, and then he could have corrected her in private, because it was public. It was on a show. So in that moment, and mind you, later on after they communicated, blah blah blah, he could have been like, "Hey,
question for you.
I don't like da 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 da."
Do you think? Got it. So
he could have corrected her later.
Do you honestly think that the woman is publicly actually making him look less? Publicly by down talking him and saying that he should check his demons.
No, I see what you're saying, because it's don't let a woman check you.
Humiliating
but also
him.
I'm so.
You don't think so?
I'm so on that. I see what you're saying, but I have a smart mouth too. So it's like, I do want I do want a man, because in that situation I would want the man, but this is me 100% personally. I would want my man. I don't know if I would want it publicly, but if it was just me, like say it's me and you, right? And you would have did that to me and you. Or, well, you would have did that to me, just me and you. I would have wanted you to check me in that moment.
A better question.
But it's publicly,
do you
so it's kind of like...
And then we'll get to your take. I see what you're saying. You're saying that, if we reversed
I think it's circumstantial.
Yeah, you're saying that if we reversed it, you wouldn't want the man to do that to you. Mm-hmm. So you kind of understand. Yeah. But the point of this is she was being... aggressive and having an attitude. Yeah. She was being feisty. That was even a thing up there. But that's okay. But what I'm saying is, if you can be feisty to a man and that man accepts and not even accept, that man submitted to her feistiness.
Right.
Is that a man that you truly want?
Now it's levels to that. Because in that moment, he could have just did that because he didn't want to hurt her feelings, which I respect. But Pop the Balloon this is their first date. They're not a couple yet. Look. But I have talking stage with guys who have let me say whatever and just do whatever. And the second that you let me say whatever to you and do, I already know I'm not going to be with you. You're just somebody I'm about to talk shit to. Like, does that make sense? Like, I need somebody. No, but you're missing the point. The point is like you're moving off of the topic and like you're putting more into it. Go. So here's what I'm saying. Like, you're adding this extra stuff into it where we don't know what this extra stuff is. Right. Let's just go with the video. I'm not talking about any extra stuff. So the video, I'm talking about what she actually done. Right. So and what she actually done, you've already talk shit to him. And you already said that. Well, she's like the leader in that situation. In that situation, I think that he could have not. He submitted to her. Yes or no? Honestly, it went over his head. Honestly, no. Not even that. I feel like honestly, it's hard. That's a good point. We're gonna get to that. Keep that point. It's hard for me to say that because I'm a realist, right? So all I think is me in that situation. So I do social media, so it's like I wouldn't want my man to embarrass, or not even my man, because you said they just met, right? Yeah, but you missing a point, Ginger. I wouldn't want them to like embarrass me. No, the point that I'm making, Ginger, listen. I'm listening. If this is a date, it's Pop the Balloon. These niggas just met. It's first time meeting. But still, that's just the first impression. Ginger, just listen. I know, but listen. Say, hypothetically, me and you are on this Pop the Balloon thing. Now, if you really liked me and you were into me, I wouldn't say that though. Just real quick, let me finish. If you really liked me and you were into me, would you talk to me like how that girl talked to that guy? No. Okay, so now think about this. Privately, probably because I would want you to check me. The simple fact. Just because that turned me on. Ginger, pay attention. The simple fact that she spoke to that man on national television the way she did, what does that tell you? That tells you that she has masculine energy. Like she got masculine energy, but she don't really respect them. She don't respect that nigga. Yeah, and she's used to having to how do I explain? She's used to having she's used to having to like control. She's used to having to like be the head of household. Yes, run the relationship, head of household. She's used to having to be the man. Okay. Whereas where a man is supposed to. But when she came on, she did say like, put your mic this way. Oh, I'm sorry. When she came on, she did say she had dealt with a lot of men with demons. So I feel like she had that masculinity. She probably carried, she probably carried that on, like the traumaticness or traumatic. Need somebody to soften her up. But what we're saying is that a real masculine man would accept that. Would a real masculine man would have popped her balloon. Are you talking stupid? Get rid of balloon. Pop the balloon. No, you're right. What you gotta understand is some guys really don't take shit. No, whether it's in camera or behind the scenes. You're right. Some guys would check her right there, like, hold on, like. I mean, I might have said something spicy because I like passionate. Our point is, masculine men would not tolerate her talking to him like that in general. And it doesn't matter where. A woman that actually liked and respected a man, she wouldn't even speak that way. Exactly. How does she know how much she likes him and respects him if they just met? Right. That's what I'm trying to tell you. If you just met a guy and you liked him and you respected him, you wouldn't talk to him like that. Let's be real. Ladies, look, hold on, look. Let's be real. Ladies, you guys are
good at reading men. You guys can easily tell when a man is confident and when a man is not confident. You can easily tell just from the first conversation if a man is masculine or is he not masculine. You can easily tell if you can walk all over a man and if you can't. And in that moment, she automatically can tell that she can walk all over him and dominate him. So that's why she was so comfortable to talk to him like that, because she saw his demeanor, his attitude, and the way he spoke. And she's like, okay, I can speak to him just as such.
He's spitting. Hold up. Let's get her point. What's your point on this?
I understand what you're saying now.
That's what we're saying. See, because women...
Real quick, East, let's go around. What's your point on this?
So there was a lot.
Real quick, I seen you when we were speaking, but we just want to get your point on the video. I seen you when we were speaking. You were shaking your head when I was saying some stuff. So give me your honest thoughts.
Oh goodness. So I'll try to sum it up quickly.
Sure.
I mean, I just have to assume, obviously, because it was a short clip and it's a dating video, but I mean, that could be like her personality, right? Doesn't mean that, you know, like your question, doesn't mean that it's right. She could be more masculine, or she could be more quote unquote aggressive. Maybe that's just her personality. And does that work with the guy? Sure. Maybe that's why he, as you mentioned, quote unquote, was submissive in that instance. But if he didn't like that, if he didn't want that kind of attitude from a female, he could have not agreed to go out with her, right? I think on both ends, if that man in particular with that particular woman didn't like that behavior, wasn't attracted to that, then he wouldn't have said yes.
Got it. Do you think that's going to last?
Don't know either of them, so who knows? I mean, not...
If you could take a guess, a man, a woman and her masculinity and a man and his femininity, pretty much he's submitting to the woman in that clip. Do you think relationships like that last where the woman dictates things?
He may like that. That's what I was going to say. Like,
no, it's not that.
Do you know an instance where it doesn't?
You're missing the point. Missing the point.
Can you tell me an instance where it doesn't work?
So you said tell you an instance where it doesn't work, and you're saying that he may like it. The facts is this, ladies. Generally speaking, women break up with men. That's facts. 80% of divorces, 70 to 80% of divorces are initiated by women. Women are the ones that normally break up relationships and end marriages. From a general stance, now we know y'all two guys broke up with y'all. Y'all are the exception to the rule, right? But generally speaking, women are the one that leave men. And you even know that it's just like you get this visceral reaction of like it's when a guy is beta, he's soft, he can't guide, he can't lead, he lacks masculinity. It turns you off. Show of hands, does that turn you off when a man lacks a backbone?
Immediately.
Show of hands.
I really want you.
Does it turn you off when a man lacks a backbone? Show of hands.
Like if you could
are you saying?
You gotta have some type of confidence.
Yeah.
Okay, you need a backbone. Okay, so here's what I'm saying. So I asked her a hypothetical question, not hypothetical, but I asked her a question. Do you think that relationship will last? And you said, well, tell me an instance where it didn't. What I'm telling you is from a biological perspective, women have a visceral reaction to betas. You get what I'm saying? So if we just look at it and we know that the biological essence of women is to be repulsed by beta males and guys that don't have a backbone, we can conclude that she's probably going to run that relationship and also run it to the end.
Okay, I see what you're saying.
Okay. Yeah, that makes sense.
But good take. So your take was like, what was your take?
So I can give my opinion on it because it's hard for me to give what hers was. Okay. So if I were in that instance, I would not come off that way.
Well, let's just say if you did come off that way. Well, let's just say if a man put you in a space where you did come off that way and he allowed it to happen, could you even put it like this? Could you even respect a man if you came off that way?
How about this? Could you respect a man if he let you boss him around, tell him what to do?
Yeah.
When to do it, how to do it, talk to him anyway, give him attitude whenever you want, and him just saying, okay.
Immediately.
And just submitting to you? Pretty much. Could you date a man that's going to just submit to you and do everything you say and want?
Yes or no?
No.
No, I'll answer for her.
No.
You said no. And Ginger, you got to let them speak too.
Just
Ginger.
like, I'm like, ugh, like, it just like skews me out, like, ugh.
Yeah, Ginger, real quick. So we need to in the audience that's watching, when the girls are speaking, remember, no hijacking the show.
Right.
So actually, like, let the other people speak and get it all. I know you hyper, you chilling is good. I like the vibes, but just let the girls get their point out. And what about you? What's your thoughts on that clip?
So I think it just comes down to toxicity and trying to improve to, at the end of the day, have a healthy relationship. Just because he allows that doesn't mean, and it may last, doesn't mean it's going to be healthy. To me, I think that she should have taken the opportunity to learn, like, okay, like, I feel like she just needs to acknowledge that just because her personality is being feisty doesn't mean it's okay. And if a guy is allowing, like, I feel like spoke very maturely, very respectful, and I feel like she should have done the same. Just because he allows that doesn't mean it's okay. So to me, like, I think.
Keep going. You spin. Go ahead.
I think that she's in the wrong. And I feel like, to me, like, if a guy would have spoken to me like that, I would have taken a step back. I'd been like, oh shit, like, you're so right. Let me correct this because it's not okay.
So
I was going to have a question.
yeah, so what she's pretty much saying is that she didn't respect him
She didn't respect him.
because she was talking to him
Respect
like
him.
that.
Hey, you good?
Trying to see if she okay. I don't know what she doing.
Who? She right behind you. Oh, yeah, we want to get your take on this. All right, so y'all just watched that clip. Oh, you eating food?
I'm good. I'm hungry.
Dang, old people always getting hungry and midnight snack. Chicks just be eating all crazy types of times of the day. I'm playing with you. Hey, this you should second time coming on here, so we family now. You gonna get this.
Now we family. Now we family.
Come on here the second time. But yeah, what's your take on the video? Do you think that, like, you know, that's a type of situation that you would want where you are leading the relationship and the guy is submitting to you? Or do you not look at it as her leading and him submitting? How do you view it? Because you could view it differently.
No, I do. I think it's, so I'm on both handles of that because I like being submissive, but I also like being dominated sometimes. So I'm in the middle. But for me to take, I think I'd rather be submissive. I think it's better.
Okay. All right. And China, what's your China, you actually said something too. You said that what did you say before? You remember?
I think I was saying basically, what if it just went over his head? I really felt like that. When I looked at it that was my first reaction. I feel like, because that went over my head. And
Like,
you know how you catch somebody, but it's too late because he already in the moment, he rolling, so he had to keep going. That's how I felt.
Like,
so
maybe he
that's a
didn't catch
good point.
catch
So
it?
think about this,
Yeah,
ladies.
that's how I felt.
Oh.
Think about this, right? It did go over his head.
You see?
So it can be two things
so?
here. It could be two
I felt
things.
like
It could be two things, ladies.
Like he didn't have time enough to like react.
Yeah, because it was like,
Real quick, ladies, look.
Because it happened so quick.
No, you're good. It could be two things here. Because I like that point. That was a good point. Because I was thinking it, but then you said it. I'm like, someone else seen it as well. So we can conclude that, you know, he's a beta. And in that situation, the woman was leading and he was submitting to the woman based off of what she was saying and stuff like that. Now, he could have been aware and he just could have been comfortable with that. And that's what he is. He's a beta. He's a type of guy that just submits to the woman's will and, you know, let her run things. Like, oh, yeah, I even wrote it down. What exactly did she say? She warned him about demons and stuff like that. And she needs a man that got that out of his system. And he's like, oh, yeah, baby, I got that out of my system. I no longer got them demons. He's explaining
Like,
his
maybe he didn't
demons and how he don't got him. Noah. I'm like, God dang, nigga, grow a backbone. No one cares about the other niggas that you been with that had some demons. I'm a whole nother nigga. Shut up. Don't put your past traumas on me, you wicked witch of the West. So what I'm saying here is, he could have actually just been a beta type dude, or he could have been, like you said, not aware of it. But the thing is, and this is what I coach men on, the thing is, even if you unaware or if you are aware but you're just a beta, guess what? it equals the same thing. It equals the same because you accept it equals the same thing to the woman leading the relationship, having the upper hand, and you being her little puppy dog, and she's going to be, she's pretty much wearing the boxers in a relationship, and you're going to be submitting to her. Those are the type of relationships where women withhold sex for compliance. Show of hands. Have you ever been in a relationship and you're just like, you kind of would withhold sex for compliance, like withhold sex to get your way, or you didn't really you didn't even have the drive to even have sex with him because you wasn't really into him like that anymore? Show of hands.
100%.
Y'all too? Okay, what about you? Never been like that? Had a man? You was always in the go? Okay, what about you?
No, I don't think so.
Never? No? You?
The second part, I think, more like not into him
anymore. Okay, got it. That second part. So not into him. So were you never like not into the guy?
Eventually at the end of the relationship,
it's about consistency
at some point.
So real quick. Here's what I'm asking. Maybe because I got to ask it different ways when it comes to women. What I'm saying is this. Have you ever been in a relationship with a man and in the beginning you had the hots for him? Y'all was having sex all the time. But then maybe in the middle or towards the end, you weren't really that aroused by him. Have you ever lost arousal for a guy? Show of hands.
Yeah,
absolutely.
I think that's natural.
Okay, everybody except you.
And I'm
she
sure
like,
that you both.
Once I'm aroused, I'm always aroused.
No, but wait, I think that men can say the same.
He said men stay alert.
I think that men can say the same. You both can probably say the same about a woman that you were dating or dealing with.
It's different though with a man. Well,
you don't think so?
No, it's different. So
you were dating a woman or talking to a woman that you found not very appealing anymore at some point.
It's like,
in
it's
that's not what we're speaking about.
We don't find your attitude appealing, but we always find you physically appealing for dating.
So meaning that men. So here's the difference between men and women when it comes to arousal and attraction, sexual attraction. For you ladies, for the man to get you aroused, he must do the same thing he's always done to get you aroused. He must not change his behaviors when it comes to what I'm saying is let me package it up. Let me finish. Y'all always trying to butt in. Pay attention. He must not change his behavior. So if he's masculine, assertive, he's leading things, he's taking charge, he's that type of guy, he must not change his characteristics because that's how he got you in the first place.
Okay.
The times when he starts to change his characteristics, that's when you lose arousal. Maybe when he's not being that communicative with you. Is that a word?
Yeah, because now we're second guessing.
Communicative? Communicative? Okay. Let me finish. Listen. So maybe he's not being that communicative with you anymore. Maybe so he starts to lack. Maybe he's missing the bills here and there.
Oh yeah,
he's doing certain things that's showing a lack of masculinity. Maybe he's being vulnerable. Like he never used to like gossip and complain and all of this, but now he's complaining and gossiping with you and being vulnerable and being more emotional with you. That's a man that's changing his characteristics, changing his behavior, and that's when women lose arousal for a man. Right? So that's what I'm saying. Now the difference with men is this. It don't matter if you have an attitude, if you ain't paying no bills, if you ain't cook food, if you ain't do nothing, our dick's still getting hard.
I don't like that.
The arousal level stays the same.
No, pretty much.
I hate that for y'all.
Can I ask you something? Because I was asking my man, right? I said, like he does like head, or whatever the case may be. I like head, but it's not like a forcibly thing. It's not like a necessary thing. I think our sex is that good. We don't really. It's like something of a thing, right? And I asked him why. I was like why? Like seriously, why? And he said because he wants it all the time more than he feel like I can do. That's what he said.
Well, yeah.
And I said, well, why don't you just test my gangster? Well, but he don't want to test my gangster.
The truth is, ladies, here's an uncomfortable truth. You'll never, ever, there's nothing you can do. You'll never be able to satisfy a man's sexual urge. You just won't be able to do it. Because men, we like variety. We like variety. So we want variety. We want variety. So we want many options. We want, you get what I'm saying? Want some strange sometimes. From a general sense, generally.
Yeah, some men.
Some men like me, I'm chill. Like I don't, you know what I mean? It really don't matter. But what I'm saying is there's guys, they want some strange every now and then. You get what I'm saying? But let's package this up. So now you said that, maybe it went over his head. The point that I'm making, if it went over his head or even if it didn't go over his head, the conclusion is he's a beta and she's running a relationship. So what I really think of this clip is, man, it ain't gonna last at all. What's your thoughts on it, East?
Yeah, what's your thoughts?
Yeah, like I said, the fact that he didn't pick it up right then and there means when they do start dating, he's not going to pick it up during the relationship. Mm-hmm. And he's going to have that demeanor that he had with her right then and there when they do have a quarrel during the relationship. So if he didn't put his foot down right then and there, then when they have an argument in the future or when she gives him an attitude in the future, he's not going to put his foot down right then and there. He's going to be quote unquote mature and nice about it and be like, well, hold on, well, what's wrong? Talk to me, instead of be like, yo, calm the fuck down, shut the hell up, go in the other room. When you calm down, come talk to me with respect.
All the way.
You know what I'm saying? So, and like I said, you women automatically know when just with having a conversation with the guy within the first few minutes, or maybe just a regular conversation, you guys can tell if a guy takes shit or if he doesn't take shit. You know what I'm saying? You guys know when a guy's confident and when a guy's not confident. Women, you guys are great at reading the room. Women are great at reading men, especially. So I think that she automatically saw that
she can get away with talking to him like that.
So, and that's why she did.
Oh, that makes sense.
Yeah,
it's just plain and simple.
And just that fact, like, she's gonna lose attraction. Like, he probably will never hit. So if you like that clip and you want to watch more, click right here. But if you want to watch the full episode, click right here.